my name is Millie, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to Millie Talks Truth TV. It's a lifestyle channel, and right now I am here doing a mukbang, okay? So today, this is actually my first mukbang, y'all. So I am actually super excited about this. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. And, you know, your girl, I needed to go to Home Depot. So I went to Home Depot because I've been looking for this type of table to do a mukbang on. And couldn't find one nowhere. Well, I found one on Amazon, but I needed to see it in person, okay? Sometimes I just need to see stuff in person, right? And I found one, so we here. And so I got this seafood from, it's a place here, like y'all know where here is, and when I say here, I am in the Kentucky, Tennessee area. So I got this from this place in Nashville, Tennessee. Actually, it's Madison. It's all the same to me. But anyways, it's called the Storming Crab. And to be honest, like, I really just wanted to do a seafood mukbang. So there were other places in Nashville that I really wanted to try. But on my way home, I was like, let me look up some seafood places. And this is what I came up with. You know, it looks pretty good. Smells pretty good. When I went there, they gave me a free piece of, seafood cheese. It was like a seafood cheese bread. Something, y'all. It was good. But I mean, I know that people be like talking a lot before they start to eat, but I'm starving, so we gonna talk and eat and do all that good stuff. But I'm gonna pray and then we gonna get to digging it. I didn't wait, pause, because I did not tell y'all what I got. That's important. So I got the shrimp. And I got some mussels, and it also came with corn and potatoes. Now, I did let my mama eat some of it, so she had a piece of corn, but it really didn't come with a lot of potatoes because I got the mussels and the shrimp separately, so it should have came, both of them should have came with corn and potatoes, but only one came with potatoes. So I was a little upset about that because I'm like, where's the rest of my potatoes? So, but you know, it is what it is. We gonna still grub, we gonna still eat. And like I said, I got a free piece of cheese bread. I don't know if they was just being nice because I told them it was my first time coming. If so, thank y'all at the Storming Crab. So, the Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body. Lord, thank you for the food I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. So we about to dig in. Let me drink some more water first, though. Ooh. Woo. Okay. All right. So we here. I'm excited about this. Y'all, don't make fun of the way that I eat seafood. Don't make fun of the way I eat my seafood, because to be honest, I'm not gonna say I'm not a I am a seafood person, but I really only like shrimp. Like, I'm not a big fan of like crabs. Look at this. So just y'all really gonna see me struggle throughout this whole. I don't see how people be taking the shrimp and just be pulling it out, cause I be struggling, and I be trying to make sure I get every little bit, because yeah, I mean, your girl's balling on a budget. The price really was not bad. I think I paid like $30 overall for everything. Come through seafood. Whoa, hold on now. That's a little spicy. Whew, I'm not a big spice. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I'm not a big spicy person. But I do love my shrimp now. Ooh, yes. This is the Cajun spicy, I think, blend. Not Cajun spicy. What am I talking? That's not what it was. It was it was Cajun something. Cajun garlic butter, something like that. It was something of that nature. But yeah, anyways, like I said, this is my first mukbang, so you know, and I really love mukbangs because I be watching, like, I feel like when I'm on YouTube, like, I be trying to think about, like, what is the stuff that I really watch the most? And as I have taken inventory, I see that a lot of it is mukbangs. Because I think it's just really a chance for people to kind of, like, to eat, share a meal with folks, and then rant about whatever is going on in their lives, you know? And I love to rant. So I'm like, I need to do a mukbang. I got some shell. Hold on. In my mouth. With that. Okay. Anyways. So let me eat for just a little bit, and then we can talk about some stuff. I need to savor and taste this food real quick. This is really good. It's just a little, even the mild's a little spicy for me. But, you know, I don't have a problem with a kick. It just has to be a balance, you know? For me, at least. I don't be seeing how people be doing the, like, super spicy. Cause I can't do it. Burn my tongue. Okay. That's funny. I remember when I was looking at something on Instagram. It was like, do all women do that happy dance then when they eat their food? Or it was saying something like, what was it? It was saying something like, that's all the attitude leaving their body. Well, if food is what makes the attitude leave my body, then oh well. To each his own. Anyways, so when I was thinking about doing this mukbang, I was like, what are some things I want to talk about? Because, you know, like I said, I could really go off on a little rant. But the good thing is, so I used to be the type of person to just rant, like, and I would just be going in, you know. They would be bad rants. Now these rants are good rants, you know, because it's just stuff that's on my mind. And one thing that has been on my mind, so us as black women basically being like expected to look a certain way, be a certain way, whatever the case may be. And it can be tough, you know. And wow, these muscles keep breaking. It can be tough. And I know for myself, I feel like I was kind of feeling that pressure for a while, because, you know, I'm from Kentucky. Growing up in Kentucky, you do experience a lot of foolishness. I'll say that. And I guess, you know, when I didn't really learn a lot of my history growing up, because it was something that was never taught to me. But then after learning certain things and then seeing just now how things are, it's like Solange said in her song, "A seat at the table. I'm weary of the ways of this world." And it makes you really weary, because you're looking at all the stuff that's going on in the news. You're looking at all the stuff that's going on in your communities. Looking at how it's like generationally impacting your family. And it's like, it makes you mad. So yeah, the mad black woman is a real thing, because we are mad. Hey, we mad. We tired. We tired. So for me, I think I went through a period of where I really was depressed because of all the stuff that was going on. And like, I feel like I'm really just now getting to a place of where I feel, you know, just in better spirits and a better mood. And that is something like one of my intentions that I wanted to set for myself in 2020 is just really trying to practice having an attitude of gratitude. Because I don't know, I realized like growing up, I definitely kind of grew up in an environment where there was a lot of negativity. And when you grow up in an environment where, and not saying across the board, but just certain family members that, you know how you have that family member that like, it's just nothing, like everything, anytime you see them, like they always have to talk about something negative. And because that was like constantly, I guess, ingrained to a certain extent, I didn't realize for myself how much I complain, you know. And I had to check myself, because I'm like, I'm complaining, and I really, yes, I'm not necessarily where I want to be, but like, I am blessed, you know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we forget, you know, just really how blessed we are. And I'm reminded in little ways. And so now it's like for 2020 and just beyond, and this is something I feel like I really have been trying to work on over the past couple of years, is that like, and not working on finding the gratitude in every day, and catching myself when I am, because sometimes I don't even realize it, you know. Sometimes, but if something has been ingrained in you for so long, you don't even realize you're doing it, you know. And I want to make sure that, you know, I don't want to be that person that like people don't want to be around because all I have to say is negative stuff, or be in a place where the only people I'm around is negative people, and we all of our negative that is not a word, clearly. All of our mess just comes together and makes more mess. And you know, I just had a very large shift in like my perspective on certain things, like things that I thought were important before. And not to say some of those things are important, but like, it just coming out of just being depressed, I guess, about those things, like I got to a place of where I really just wanted to be around good vibes, good people, you know. And if that meant me and some of that meant like to kind of take a step back from certain things. And when I say that, like social media, certain friendships, certain connections, even sometimes some of my family, I had to love them from a distance, because I didn't want to have that negativity in my life. And also some of it was more so just like me not always knowing how to cope with my emotions. So I would kind of just like shut people out. And that's something that now I really am working on doing more, is learning how to cope with that, you know, because I definitely, you know, it's not fair to other people. But I do feel like sometimes I have to just take that time to really deeply get in tune with yourself and block out the noise, you know. And so in those moments, like now, it's like I'm in a place of where I want to start to, you know, connect more with people again. But it's still really a tough process because I really do get stressed out because, and some of that is just me, my own, like, having to be realistic in myself and my expectations of people. But just like the stuff that I used to care about when I was 21, I don't care about anymore, you know? So when I'm around people that still have a mindset of where it's like they're constantly talking about people or being messy or, you know, just worried about the wrong stuff, like, it makes me cringe because I'm like, it reminds me of who I was, you know, not the Millie that is here right now. And that's not to say that, one, everybody has their own process. So at the end of the day, we all mature at different paces, different times. And I definitely am not sitting here acting like I have it all together, you know? But I do feel like in different levels of your life, there should be different levels of growth too. And it's so hard to even sit here and say like what that looks like for another individual, because I do feel like there's so many different factors that play into that, you know, like depending on a person's amount of trauma. Like, it may take other people longer to, you know, get certain things or to learn certain things, because heck, I mean, I'm 27, like I said, I'm just now getting certain things. So I try to give people grace because, you know, we all learn things at different times, right? And for me, I never want to, you know, like I said, come off as like I got it all together, whatever, because I don't. But it is one of those things where that was actually my 2019 kind of mantra, was really boundaries and like peace. So in that, making sure that you know, I'm respecting my own boundaries and that other people respect my boundaries. Because if I don't respect my boundaries and I don't have any boundaries, other people gonna think they can treat me however they want to, and I ain't got time, okay? Because I'm not trying to go back and revert, you know, I'm not trying to go back to old Millie. So it was definitely just a period of like figuring stuff out. And now, you know, I still have my days, don't get me wrong. I still you know, I can get overwhelmed sometimes, but I'm learning better ways to cope with it. And I also just recently, which I should have did this, because one of my co-workers was talking about, you know, her and her gratitude journal. And for me, I just recently got one, and it really does help because I look back on all of the things that happened that were good, and it helps me, you know, to have a better day, because I'm starting off being thankful. So doing that like the first thing in the morning, because it definitely, you know, sets those intentions for the day, and I've noticed a difference. And so, you know, in 2020, that's just something that I think really is one of the most important things for me personally, is just operating from a place of gratitude and making sure that I am, you know, thankful in the little things, because I really don't have to have anything, you know, but I'm blessed. Even when I have those moments where I'm beating myself up, or I feel like I should be further or along in life, or whatever the case may, whatever it is that we as people have insecurities about, like, channeling those things and saying like, you know, yes, there's still work to do, but like my growth is still, you know, I've grown. Like I'm definitely not the same person I was back in 2019, you know, and that's something I'm happy about. And that's something like, even just in the way that I interact with people, like I've always been awkward, but like I have definitely just working on being more relational to people, because like I said, I can be very okay, I guess because I'm such a sensitive, my spirit is definitely sensitive to the feelings and people around me, so sometimes it can be like information overload. But I still, even in those moments, like I have to, you know, work on just being more, you know, making sure that even in those moments where I am around people, like I don't let my own problems kind of cloud me from building relationships with other people. And I say that because it's like, sometimes I think when we're dealing with a lot of different things, it can feel lonely, and it can also feel like nobody's gonna understand, or oh, people don't want to be around me. And in those moments, those are times where we really do need to push ourselves to kind of talk about it, you know what I'm saying, and not get so in our head that we just like start to isolate ourselves and we're like, okay, you know, it's just me, myself, and I. Because to be honest, in 2019, like that's how I felt. Like nobody got my back, you know, not everybody. Like I had, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, I know this is probably like all over the place, but that's what I'm saying in regards to like the gratitude part too, because I did have people around me, but I wasn't necessarily, you know, reaching out to those people or even telling them what's going on, to where they know like, well, she's dealing with something, so, you know, I should, you know, she's dealing with something, so it didn't come off as me just trying to like, you know, leave people in the dust or whatever the case may be. And even in that, you know, just really appreciating those good people, just really appreciating those people, you know, that were there, you know. And so you know, that's something I just want to do more in 2020, is just be, you know, more relational, making sure that I'm present in people's lives. That could be something as little as, you know, like we be so addicted to our phones, you know what I'm saying. That was a but no, we be so addicted to our phones. So if I'm over at my Meemaw's house, like making sure that, you know, I mean, I try to do that anyways, but just really being mindful of it, because it's like, I don't want to be on my phone the whole time, or like if I'm with my mama somewhere, like same type of stuff, like that type of stuff, you know. Those are the things that I feel like matter, because I just want to make sure that I'm operating from a good place. So yeah, I could get so deep into this, but one, I'm done eating, because I'm just done eating. I don't eat I still got food left over that I'm probably gonna eat tomorrow sometime, because we don't waste food around here. Try not to. But yeah. And I really don't be eating a lot. I low-key kind of eat like a bird. But y'all may be looking at this video like, girl, you told that shrimp up. So what you talking about? I don't know. But anyways, to sum everything I was saying up, basically, like, just having an attitude of gratitude. I think that's, and being in alignment. Those are my two kind of just intentions for myself for 2020. I didn't want to set all of these new year, new me, new year, new me goals. I just wanted to, you know, continue working on the things that I've been working on. And then, you know, with those two things, just really like being in alignment once again with just the plan God has for my life. And then just making sure that I'm walking in that, and like I said, I know people may watch me and not be spiritual, and that's completely fine. I can only say what, you know, how I feel and what has worked for me, because that plays a really big part into why I feel like I'm in a good space now, you know. But like I said, I'm not one of those people that doesn't feel like, you know, talking to people and therapy and all those things aren't great as well. But that's something just for myself moving forward. I want to focus on, and then you know, also too, just not beat myself up, because I can be my worst critic, and understanding that it really is a process. You know, we're all figuring this stuff out, and it's not always going to be easy, you know, but like, you can't be so hard on yourself that you don't give yourself space to mess up, that you don't give yourself space to, you know, grow, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much how I think I want to end this video. One, thanks for joining me, and two, let me know in the comments below if that is a video you may want to see. You know, just talking about the pressure as Black women, depression in our communities, mental health, all those great things, because all those things are things I'm passionate about. I am in the social work field, so those are things that I really am truly passionate about, and I want us to be whole and get in good places for ourselves and for the next generation. And it's something, like I said, I'm still working on myself. So yeah, let me know, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do like it, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and I definitely will see y'all in the next mukbang, because like I said, this is my first, but it won't be the last. Alright, so thanks.